spoilers don't exist. There's a stain on this shirt. What up? So a large part of our cultural zeitgeist, I guess, is people talking about movies and things that happen in stories. And what has really undermined those conversations is people complaining about spoilers. People have this idea in their head that surprise is what makes them enjoy things, when they're wrong. What makes you enjoy something is when when characters are good, when story's good, when visuals are good. Like, the surprise and anticipation does not really play a part in a good story. Like, if anything, knowing what happens makes things better. That is why every trailer gives away the movie. If you watch any trailer and then you watch the movie, you'll see the trailer gave away every part of that movie. And that is on purpose, because people are really good at pattern recognition, and they want to see the same pattern of movie or story, except they want like little smart bits of it changed, or they want a little message in there so they can think about it afterwards. But they want it in the cookie little flavoring that is the story that they know, where there's a good guy and there's bad guys and he struggles and then he wins. This is why we watch Spider-Man. We know Spider-Man's gonna win in every movie he's in. He's gonna win somehow. Then he's also gonna lose somehow, because Peter Parker is about getting his life crapped on. But, like, people are acting like things are surprising. So, take, like, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. That trailer, it showed a pretty basic Spider-Man movie, right? There's Spider-Man, there's the Green Goblin, there's Mary Jane. He's gonna see his aunt, he's gonna struggle, and he's gonna fight. So you know what it's gonna be. But when you went into the theater, you really learned about what an epic movie it was. Like, we don't think about movies as epics anymore, like the Ten Commandments, because they don't have huge casts of actors. But Spider-Man did. Spider-Man was an epic movie that took place over months of Peter Parker's life. We didn't expect that in the trailer, but it's what we got, and it was fantastic. So all this crackdown on spoilers really does is stifle conversation, and stifle like any point about the movie. And this gets real complicated when there's like, especially now with series and successions of movies. Take for example, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and and Captain America. The second one. What was it called? Not Civil War 1? Honor of Justice? I don't know. Anyway, the one with Hydra in it. So, spoiler alert, Hydra's in it. The problem is that, well, this is fun. This is ridiculous. So, in the series Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., it turns out that inside S.H.I.E.L.D. there was several hundred Hydra agents. At least half of S.H.I.E.L.D. was Hydra. And this plays out because, as far as they know, Fury dies, things go to crap, and people within the team turns out are traitors and are Hydra, and then fighting ensues. The problem is that in the Captain America movie, it's part of the plot that Fury doesn't die and he faked his death. And also, they play up the big surprise that Hydra is in it. So like, where am I supposed to be surprised in this order? Like, one of them spoils the other no matter what. Similarly, in the Fate series, Fate Zero is a prequel to everything else that happens. So nothing can be a spoiler because we know how it ends up. We know who's the father of who, and we know what little baby is gonna be what big baby. Fucking Bryn. And we know who the big secret identities are. And several of the heroic spirits that are summoned have secret identities that are slowly revealed, or revealed right away, or held a secret so they can battle some more. Like, that's not a secret from the audience. So Saber, known as Saber, is King Arthur, and King Arthur was a woman all along, and her weapon is Excalibur. this is not a secret from the audience, so it's not really treated as one. This is Saber. It's not a spoiler. But yet, everyone on Reddit and the internet just want to call her Saber and think that it's a spoiler for something. What series is it a spoiler for? Does one series spoil another? Does knowing the name of a character really make that much difference? You should be like, oh whoa, it's freaking King Arthur. It's also Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh wasn't real. King Arthur wasn't real. You're not like surprised. It's dumb. Dumb. Not to mention it's also dumb. A lot of times, spoilers do not actually, knowing what the plot is or what happens in the story does not take away from the craft of the story, the acting, the emotional impact of the story, the choice of music. It's all part of the movie. And it can't be spoiled. Good things cannot be spoiled. That's the point. If you're worried about spoilers, the thing you're watching is shit. Shit. If you're worried about spoilers, shit. The thing is shit. Lost spoilers actually works. Breaking Bad. Let's talk about. So in Breaking Bad, science teacher, healthcare, and he gets cancer. And in order to decide to deal drugs, this is a bad decision. A series of bad decisions will lead up to an eventual in the belly. Interact with these decisions, and that is the series. The series is not the surprisers dealing with their characters, dealing with their world, and that is what a good story is, and that's why it's good, and that's why you can rewatch it, except for season 3 with that weird plane crash that means nothing. It means nothing. It's not a spoiler if it saves you time. This plane crash means nothing. Spoilers mean nothing. Nothing! In summary, Reddit sucks and is inhabited by shitty people. That's the point. Oh wow, this battery's like dead. Shit. I have to get a new battery.